my name's Ethan. I'll be doing my presentation of cowboy boots. So to get started, what are cowboy boots? To answer that question, we have to go back to the history of cowboy boots. And as far as my knowledge can make it, C.H. Hire was the first person to create a cowboy boot with the shaft on it. And what I mean by that is this big part right here that protects you from animals, any kind of outside weather, anything like that. He made those boots in 1875. They were a great hit in the Western community. People absolutely love them. They like the protection that the shaft gave the boot, and that's kind of where the boot originates. Then we go into boot brands. So there's many different boot brands. If I went over all of them, we'd be here for about 3 hours. So I'm just going to go over a couple of the basics. So Tacova and Lucchese are kind of like the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton of the boot world. They're only sold in their own stores, so they're not sold by outside retailers. And the reason for them being the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci is kind of because of their price range and that you can only buy them in specific places. They have a lot of history behind them. They're some of the more popular boots because they've been around for a little bit longer. Like the C.H. Hires, they went out of business. They're back in business now. These have been in business since they started. A lot of people think that they're the greatest boots ever made. I personally think they're a little bit overrated. But, you know, it differs between each person. And then you get into some other brands, kind of like your average level area boots, things of that nature. Just kind of your basic boot that gives you what you want for it. You're not going to pay an expensive amount of money. They do have some exotic leathers, but if you're looking for more of a higher end boot, something with a little bit more of a staple to it, you'd be looking for Tacova or Lucchese. What can boots be made out of? So boots can be made out of just about anything. This comes from leathers from artificial leathers to leathers from cows to even leather from stingrays. So it always just depends on who you're buying the boot from, where you're buying it from. There are very strict laws with exotics. So for example, with the elephant boots, there's an article online by Legal Beagle, and the article says that there are very strict laws on elephant boots, and that's why they're so rare and hard to find, is because there's very strict laws that have to be brought in from the U.S. and be checked by U.S. associates and everything like that. Elephants are not killed for boots. They're gained from dead elephants, so no elephants are being harmed. And then how to wear cowboy boots. You walk around campus sometimes and you see guys with jeans with their boots up here like this. Not typically how you want to wear your boots. So when you wear a cowboy boot, you want to be sure you're making yourself confident, and you want to make sure that other people think that you're confident when you're wearing your boots. So just be sure to always wear your boots the way they were meant to be made. You're not a bronc rider or bull rider, so don't ever wear your boots tucked in to your jeans. Don't wear your boots with shorts, even though I have on a couple occasions just for good times. But typically when you're going to look nice or going for a nicer occasion, you'll always want to wear your jeans over your boots and make sure that your jeans cover your whole boot. And then we go back to the age-old question, what are cowboy boots? So cowboy boots mean lots of things to lots of different people. If you're a rancher, they could be your work boot. If you're somebody who's working for a brand, they could be a fashion boot, or you could just wear cowboy boots as your everyday boot. So whenever you wear a boot, just make sure you wear it with confidence. Make sure you wear it the way that you want to wear it. And cowboy boots are what you make them. Thank you.